Hello, my name is Jody Wellness. I'm product manager for Thermwood's Cut Ready product line. In previous videos, I showed you a little bit about the cut center. We walked around the machine. I showed you different aspects of it. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use the software. We're going to put together a job to cut. So to start off, this is your on-off switch. So there's no special startup or shutdown sequence. It's either on or it's off. We try to make things easy to use. As you can see on the screen here, Cut Ready's asking, what do you want to do? We can make something new. We can run existing jobs, either put together here at the machine or offline using the Cut Ready app. Or we can adjust the settings of the machine itself. To start, we'll go into Make Something New. Now Cut Ready wants to know, what do you want to make? So you have your cabinets, your drawers, doors, moldings. We've got a few furniture lines in there. We've got some standard cuts like shapes and frames or stair stringers. And then if you're an eCabinet Systems user, which is free by the way, you can send your design straight down to Cut Ready and they'll be located under My Content. So let's choose cabinets. We give it a job name. Hit next. Cut Ready wants to know the type of cabinets. You've got your kitchen, closet, bath, utility. You've got your standard boxes and cubes, stackable boxes. You have your outdoor cabinets, which is primarily made out of plastic, so it can weather the outdoors a little better. And we will choose kitchen. And now Cut Ready wants to know how you want to build your cabinets. So to start off, we have two choices, frameless or face frame. You have three framing styles. The first one has no mid rails or mid stiles, just the outside frame. The second one has the outside frame plus one mid rail underneath the top drawer front of a cabinet, of a base cabinet. And then the third one is your traditional mid rails and stiles between every component. So as I select, you'll notice up along the top here, this is a breadcrumb trail. So these are all the answers that we've given Cut Ready already. So I can go back and re-answer questions if I'd like to. Or you can just simply swipe. So this question, type of toe kick. You have your attached or detached toe kick. And now we have two different cabinet types. You have the individual cabinets that you stack side by side to fill out a kitchen. And then you've got your combination cabinets, which actually takes those individual cabinets and merges them into one long box with different sections. So I'm going to choose individual cabinets, and we have two different types of construction for face frame cabinets. We've got screw dado and lock dado. Both use the blind dado construction, except the screw dado puts a pilot hole in for your screw, and then the lock dado puts the KD fasteners in also. So we'll select screw dado. What kind of backs would we like on our upper cabinets? And here we can just choose a full back that's flush up against the wall. We've got a full back that stays 5/16 of an inch away from the wall, so you can use those Z-clips. And then you've got your traditional 1/4 inch back with 3/4 inch nailers. Now once you've answered all the questions, you're greeted with a bunch of base cabinets. There are tabs along the top here. So you have oven units, talls, you've got some upper cabinets. And one of the first things that you'll notice is the cabinets with an orangish reddish side to them. That indicates that that cabinet is designed to receive either an applied panel or an applied door. Now if you just want to throw a 1/4 inch skin on the side of your cabinet, you just select one of the standard ones here, and you'll notice when I go into 3D mode here that the scribe is fairly small. So if I want, I can come back up to the top, I can choose a 1/4 inch skin, add that to my job, and this is your jobs list over here. I can remove that if I'd like to, or I can change the sizes as needed. So as you scroll down, Cut Ready will continue loading up different styles of cabinets for you. So if we select one, this is where I can change the width, height, depth, and quantity. Now if you notice off on the right, that's the range that you're allowed to keep the cabinet within. So if I want to make this one 18.25, keep the height at 34.5, maybe I want to change the depth to 23.5 for whatever reason, I can do that. And then I can add that to the job on my right again. As I showed you, you can view this in 3D. You can zoom in. You can explode the cabinet to see how it kind of goes together. Or you can press the I button, and that will give you a basic overview of the cabinets that you've chosen. And it will also give you step-by-step assembly instructions. Now, since the cabinets are all generally going to go together the same way, we give you instructions to show you how to put together the most difficult cabinet, which in this case happens to be a tall unit. So we've got a cabinet added to our job. Now I can come back and I can re-answer some questions. So if I want to, I can go to the individual cabinets, and let's say I want to add in a combination cabinet at this point. So I can select combination cabinet. Once again, I'm going to answer the same question for the uppers. We'll go with the traditional nailers. And you'll notice now you are greeted with an open cabinet essentially. This one here is a 4-section base. So I'm going to select it. I'm going to change the width to 88 inches. And now instead of adding it to the job, we're going to define the openings. So here I can set this to 21.25. Maybe this one for 15. I can set this one to 12. And that leaves me with 30.75 at the end. The next step would be to define styles. So let's say the first opening, maybe I would like that to be a double door with a drawer. I can accept it. Maybe the next one I want to be open for whatever reason. Maybe I'll throw a little wastebasket in there. By the way, you can view these in 3D as well, just to kind of see what's in there. We'll accept that. And then the last one, we'll throw a right hinge door with 2 shelves in it. And once we're done, we'll hit Show Summary. And this is everything that we've just told Cut Ready. So once again, you can add that to the job if you'd like to. You can also come back and remodify it, or you can just remove it out of your job. Now, once you've got your job filled out, so you say you've got multiple cabinets, you'll hit Continue. And now Cut Ready needs to know what it's working with in regards to the materials. So this cabinet is going to require a 1/4 inch material for the back. It's going to require a 1/2 inch material, 3/4 inch material, and 7/8 edge banding. Now the first button over here will tell Cut Ready either it's sheet stock, or maybe I want to cut this out of board stock. Or maybe I want the back to be made out of plastic. I can do that. Now Cut Ready will take that information, and it may change the direction of cut and may require different cutters. So if I left it on plastic, it's going to require some plastic cutters to do that. But for now, we're going to leave that as sheet stock. The next button is the type of material that you had ordered. So all 3 of these are right now set to double-sided material. So if both sides of my material are different, I would set that to AB. Cut Ready will always keep the A side, or the good side, to the inside of the cabinet. The next button is grain. So if you are machining melamine, you would want to turn a grain off. That's going to give Cut Ready the ability to rotate parts as needed within the sheet. That's your measurement of your plywood, the width and length. Now Cut Ready, or the Cut Center, comes with some calipers, so you want to use those, try to get as exact as you can with the material thickness, and you'll enter that in here. Once again, you have ranges that you need to stay within. Now the last button over here, that allows you to add offal in leftover from a previous job. So you would take your barcode reader. You would scan that barcode that was on that label for that off-all, and Cut Ready will nest as many parts into it as it can before it moves on to the larger sheets. We did have a user request for adding partial sheets, something that wasn't necessarily cut on a cut center. Maybe they got a piece of scrap laying off over on the side that they want to use, so they can do that as well. So here, maybe I want to add in a partial sheet of 20 inches, maybe 30 inches long, add sheet, and now Cut Ready will nest in that before it moves on to the full size sheets. I don't have that, so I'm going to go ahead and remove it. The last line here is your edge banding stock. So if we tell it that it's 20 thousandths thick, then Cut Ready is going to, anything that requires edge banding is going to be undersized by 20 thousandths. So after you put the edge banding on, then you'll have the exact size part that you will need. So once we've got everything figured out, we can hit the continue. However, I want to show you one thing here. If you notice at the bottom right, there's a show me button. So if there's ever a time that you don't know how to do something, or there's a screen that you don't know how to use, you just simply press the button and Cut Ready will show a video on how to use that screen, or in this case, it's kind of a fairly long one. It'll actually show you how to measure a piece of plywood. Like we said, we keep everything easy. So it looks like I've got everything filled out here. My material's a little off, so I'm going to put that in. We will hit continue. And now Cut Ready is going to take all the cabinets that are in your job. It's essentially going to redesign it with the exact material thickness. It's going to apply the edge banding where needed, and it's going to nest it, program it, and then it's going to tell you how to run the part, how to run the machine. This little guy right here, we like to have fun here at Thermwood every once in a while. His name is Artie. He represents your programmer. He's our AI mascot. So when he's done, he'll actually guide us through the machine, how to run a machine. Now he usually stays tucked in the background. He only comes out when needed. For instance, if you stop the machine right away, he's going to know what happened. If you have maintenance needs to be done, he's going to continue to nag you until you get the maintenance taken care of. So at this point, if I wanted to, I could run this. Right now it's telling me to release the emergency stop. But in our next video, we'll actually go through and cut a cabinet out, and I'll show you how to do that here shortly. So my name is Jody, and I'll see you soon.